Recording live from the John and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, the John Happy Hour. Now here's your host, the friend you didn't know you needed, John Lennon.
Hi, and welcome back, folks, to the John Happy Hour. I am so excited to be here. Oh my god, the chat is popping. We got people in here, and hopefully I do not blow out my microphone. All right, cool. Let me just do a quick test, make sure that I'm visible to you all, and I am. Wow. So, like I said, welcome back to the 21st John Happy Hour. Thank you. Thank you. This is so exciting. It's very weird for me, too, because I have the mic further back from me, so I want to, Thank you, audience. My word! So like I said, the microphone's a little bit further away from me, so keep me honest and keep me good in the chat. Let me know if it's blowing it out or if it's better than it's ever been. Probably like most things, it wants to stay away from me. My God. But anyway, folks, welcome to the John Happy Hour. I see you guys out there. I see you, Randy and family. I see you, Elise. I see you, Sam and Omar. I see all of you guys out in the Twitch channel chat. I want to thank you guys, of course. This is how you guys can stay engaged in the John Happy Hour, or, of course, on my Twitter, at John Lennon. Oh, nailed it! Boom. As a reminder, you guys can actually listen to the John Happy Hour on SoundCloud, on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and my YouTube channel. So check it out. Of course, we do play the John Happy Hour here every single Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tell me, what time is it in your neck of the woods? Al Roker, if you're watching, shout out to you. Oh, my word. Well, folks, let's get right into this week's game. Let's get into the first. Oh, my God. That was Darth Vader. Darth Vader, tell us again. It's the what? Oh, the ASMR game. Yes. So I have to do some follow-up from last week. Last week, I actually chewed on something. I was snoshing. And for those of you who don't know what the ASMR game is, it's very, very simple. All I do is eat something, and then I have you guys guess what it is, either here in the Twitch channel chat or on my Twitter, at John Lennon. Oh my glad. And so last week I ate this very mushy thing. I'll spare you guys. I won't actually play it. Shout out to you, Sam. You probably don't want to hear it. She's one of my good Judies. She comes out here and supports week in and week out. But truth be known, she does not like ASMR. She does not like when I chew up in her ear. I wonder, girl. Let me know in the chat. Can you feed like wild animals? Are you allowed to if you went to like the zoo and fed a giraffe, would that be okay with you, or would that like freak you out? I don't know. Or is it just the sound? Let me know in the comment. Anyway, so we're gonna play the ASMR game. And last week, I was chewing on something, and I gave you guys a few options on my Twitter. Of course, that's at John Lennon. Oh my god. And Sam did let us know here in the comments, it's really just the sound of it. And it looks like Elise, another one of my good Judies, she really does not like it either. So, but I get it. I can't imagine that it's fun to listen to anyone eat. But let me tell you, it is very fun eating. Thank you. Enough shade. Okay, so, so I gave you guys the options last week, of course. It was saltwater taffy, a Tootsie Roll, Gushers, or Bubble Yum. Wow, those would be really, really good Munchies food, by the way. All of those sound incredible. The voting was not very diverse, let me tell you. Saltwater taffy came in at 0%. Gushers, also, you guys were expecting a sound effect, okay. 0%. Gushers was 2 at 0%. I like when I throw in those prepositions in the middle. I think it's a preposition. I don't fucking know. Bubble Yum, 0%. Ladies and gentlemen, with 100% of the votes, it's Tootsie Roll! Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Roll. That's not a song. I just made it up because I don't know the real Tootsie Roll song. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was this week's. Oh my god, thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is nuts. When this studio audience claps, and you guys might know it's a sound machine. My dog is so bored of me. She's just sitting there like, okay, girl, wrap it up. It's Sunday. Um, that was, of course, this week's. Oh my god. So, of course, last week I introduced you guys to a really, really fun new segment. That was, of course, the... Oh my god, as you guys remember, that's the John John Tabernacle Choir of Bethlehem who provided us the song... It's the trivia game. Wow. What an inspirational song. Well, I asked you guys last week, we are going to review the answers to last week's trivia game. I also want you guys to know, I had no desire to be on live today. I was going to still live stream, but I wasn't going to actually shower, so I was just going to do audio. So, look, I'm showered. I'm here. You're welcome. That's a Mona song, Moana. I don't know how to pronounce that Disney movie. Anyway, I digress. The first question was, what music genre is most often associated with Garth Brooks? Okay, actually, I shouldn't say Garth Brooks. That's actually a gay porn star. But Garth Brooks, okay? Garth Brooks is most associated with... you guys, I put this up on Twitter, and 16.7% of you guys said rock. Okay. Okay. 0% of you said synth pop, thank God. 0% of you also said jazz. Randy did ask live here in the chat if there's something wrong with his computer if he can't smell me. No, actually, just go up really, really close to kind of this area where the screen is and just scratch it. It's scratch and sniff technology. Twitch is very, very innovative. Thank you. I love you guys. I am proud of myself, too, for showering, frankly. The things I do for the internet, and it looks like at this point, 19 of you who are tuning in, which I am so grateful that you guys tuned in, and that's why I showered. That is why I showered, y'all. Smell-o-vision. Oh my god, that would be so good. No, I assure you, you do not want to smell our house. That made it sound like we live in something. Girl, I don't know. Okay, I digress. Garth Brooks. Ladies and gentlemen, Garth Brooks is actually known for 83.3% country. Yes, I'm a little bit country. No, that was not... Actually, I had this really funny joke in mind, okay? Let's try that again. Okay, Garth Brooks is a little bit country, and I'm a little bit not interested. Oh my god. You know that song? I'm a little bit country, you're a little bit rock and roll. No? None of us? Okay. As soon as the audience wraps up, I'll get to this next question. Gaz and Horse are leading characters in what film? Period. Now, this one was a kind of a close one. So, A at 20%, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. B was Trainspotting at 0%. Null. C was Notting Hill at 20%. And D was The Full Monty at 60%. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer, hopefully I'm not leading you astray, is D, The Full Monty. And again, the Twitter poll, the majority, thank God, this week got it right. You guys had me very concerned, especially on the 2 questions from now. Oh my God, I'm like, these people. We love it. We stand. Okay, so the third question on the docket. Oh my God, I digress. Hold on. Pause. Wait a minute. I forgot to show you guys the saltwater taffy. I literally saved. I want you guys to know I saved a saltwater taffy. I wanted to eat this so many nights, many a night, and I saved it because I thought, you know, these people, these friends, family, followers, viewers, etc., would love to see this. So I saved it, frankly. I'm not sure that was worth saving, but let's just show you the inside of it. It's a peppermint one. That's really fun, huh? Isn't that a delight? Someone once the other day told me, okay, girl, I'm not storking out, but if I am, I don't know, call someone, say, girl, the live stream. Okay, but no, it's a peppermint one. I don't see that very often, which is Really interesting. And I don't understand people who don't like peppermint. I also, this is controversial opinion, I don't understand you people who do not like avocados. My word. Anyway, this peril. I digress. Here we go. Do I smell toast? No. But the way I probably looked at that comment, you guys are probably concerned that I was going down. I'm all, what's that, Ham? Alrighty. See, this is the stuff, if you guys are listening later on YouTube, on any podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts, and, you know, make sure, you guys are missing out on all this, like, frankly. So, sorry about it. Question numero 3. Andy Warhol created a self-portrait depicting his face as what color? A, blue, B, pink, or C, yellow, or D, camouflage. Audience, you guys voted, and it was really astounding. Again, you guys got this right. 25% blue, 25% pink, 0% at yellow, and 50% as camouflage. Number D, ladies and gentlemen, it was camouflage. Wow, okay. The next question, this one also, y'all were there. Pudding was in the lead for a while, which had me very concerned for you people. All right, what would you be getting if you were served an hors d'oeuvre? A, pudding, B, supper, C, breakfast, or D, an appetizer? And the answer is D, an appetizer. Oh, my word. But this is astounding, folks. 16.7% and 16.7% said pudding and breakfast. D is not a number. You are correct. But, news for you, that is not part of the trivia question. So D, frankly, is a number. No, D is a letter we all know and something that I suck. Just kidding. Oh my God. Sorry, Mom. She's probably listening and just horrified. Anyway, let's get back to hors d'oeuvre. That, of course, was an appetizer. There it is. Okay, and then I love you guys. You guys make this the poppin' in the chat in the hey. So thank you guys. And if my family is watching, comment, you guys. I want to see if you guys are here. My brother, week in and week out, does recommend that I rename the show the John Happy Half Hour. And for those of you asking in the comment, what is D? I will explain that on my after show. No, just kidding. I don't have an after show. Okay, last question. Last and final question is, milk teeth are generally replaced with how many adult teeth? Okay. A, just want to check you guys are still there. A, 42 at 0%. B, 52 at 25%. C, at 22 had 50% of the votes. And D, 32 had 25% of the votes. I literally feel like I may have been stroking out because I just felt like I just read a whole bunch of numbers and letters. So just quickly, the correct answer, which you all got correct at 50%, is C, 22. So milk teeth are generally replaced with this many adult teeth. So I'm assuming milk teeth are those teeth that are replaced by adult teeth. See, and that is, my friends, why you use context clues when you have these questions. Very, very helpful. So therefore, we have now concluded that milk teeth are likely what? Children's teeth. Very good. So that was last week's. All right, cool. So now it's time for this week's trivia game. So, of course, we need some very intense music. And I have, of course, my little bundle of cards here. And by bundle of cards, I mean box of cards. And yes, absolutely, you are right. And it looks like I got some fascinating intel here live in the chat. X equals 2, in parentheses, X plus 3 equals D. What is D? Again, I will share that in the after show, John After Dark. That I think was coined, if I'm not mistaken, by Elise, who's also in the chat. So make sure to check Elise out, who also has some Chanels, and that's a fun way to say channel. Okay, well, folks, it's time for the trivia game. Let's get right into the questions. Question number 1. In what country, oh, this is a good one for you, Sam and Omar. In what country did macaroni and cheese originate? A, France, B, Australia, C, the United Kingdom, or D, Greece? In what country did macaroni and cheese originate? France, Australia, UK, or Greece? Wow. Intense. Do you guys know? Let me know in the chat. Where was it invented? Question number 2. Now, what nationality was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? What nationality was he? A, Austrian, B, American, C, English, or D, French? Good guess on question number 1, but it's either Wolfgang is Austrian, American, English, or French. French. Good guess on the mac and cheese with the C vote. Whew. This is getting quite intense. Austrian is also a very good guess. I will be revealing the answers in just a few moments. What artist or group recorded the song Losing My Religion? A, the Rolling Stones, B, Johnny Cash, C, REM, or D, Crash Test Dummies? Rolling Stones, Cash, REM, or Crash Test Dummies? Who recorded Losing My Religion? Oh wow, another Andy Warhol question. We had to restart it, just that's the ending of that tune. What was the name of the Andy Warhol painting that sold for £100 million in 2008? The REM guess is very, very solid because it is... What was the name of the Andy Warhol painting that sold for £100 million in 2008? A, 3 Elvises. B, 12 Elvises, C, 5 Elvises, or D, 8 Elvises. When in doubt, always go with D. Ding! What was the name of Andy Warhol painting that sold for $100 million in 2008? 3, 12, 5, or 8 Elvises. I don't know if those are numbers or letters. The last and final question of this week's trivia game, or this week's... Alright, that's not going to work. The Earth completes a rotation on its axis in how many hours? A, 12, B, 48, C, 36, or D, 24? All right, quickly. I will be giving you the answers now. In what country did macaroni and cheese originate? The United Kingdom. Wolfgang Amadeus is from Austria. Losing My Religion is by REM. The correct Andy Warhol painting is 8 Elvises. D. The Earth completes a rotation on its axis in how many hours? It's D, 24. Do you think that I still have a few extra seconds of the song? The ending is my favorite. And that was trivia, folks. And that was trivia! Well, thank you. All right. The audience really loves that. Well, like always, folks, you guys can keep the conversation going right here in the Twitch channel chat or on my Twitter at John Lannon. There, of course, I'll be posting interactive polls and all that fun stuff. Now, you guys might be saying, hey, John, why did you not do a new ASMR game while we were doing this? And why did you not, and why did you give away the trivia games for the week? Well, first of all, I would tell you first, great question, and I'm so glad you asked. So I actually have to take a few-week break from the John Happy Hour live for a couple different reasons, but June is actually Pride Month, so it's very, very busy for me. But I will be still posting content for you guys every single day. So just know that. So that's the reason I'm not posting any new trivia questions or ASMR to follow up on, because I'll be back in just a couple weeks, and who's going to remember what the fuck I was eating a couple weeks ago, or how many fucking Elvises Andy Warhol had in his mouth? So we just got to make sure of that. So I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of it and as to why. But yeah, Pride's going to be absolutely incredible. And we're going to get into a little bit more of that in our favorite segment, which will happen right after the break. We'll be right back.
Are you constantly making people laugh? Have your family members and friends told you that you're funny? Well then, jump into the hilarious world of improv and comedy. The John & Co. School of Comedy is now enrolling. Class sizes are limited and will sell out quickly. For more information on these courses, please visit us at johnjohnandco.com. That's johnjohnandco.com. See you on stage.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the John Happy Hour. That was, of course, our very small commercial break. How professional of us, huh? Those of you guys in the chat, looks like Randy. Actually, yeah, Randy is a graduate of the John School of Comedy. So I want to thank you, of course, for supporting it. It's an incredible school, if I do say so myself. And mainly because it's just something that I've always wanted to have. And so I thought, you know what? Instead of trying to find it, I'm going to just create it. The really fun thing about the John and the John School of Comedy, which is basically our first topic for. Folks, that is our segment, Shit That I Heard This Week. Let's hear it again, not Akon. So I'm doing some really cool stuff. So I'm partnering with a online software to be able to offer some of our classes virtually, which is really, really epic and fun. So the John Company School of Comedy will be coming back. So if you guys are actually all across the nation, I'm now going to be able to serve you all with this very, very fun offering through John & Co. So thank you. That was a very loud muffler outside. So let's get right into this week's. I want to give a shout out to all the other folks joining. It looks like Joey's in here. What's up, Joey? It looks like John. That's a very, very good name, by the way. No H's. I've been dubbing myself now the boy so nice they named him twice. Okay. So, we are going to get into some really fun stuff, but last week we had a full analysis and breakdown of the Joe Rogan Spotify deal. So just to refresh your memory, Joe Rogan had a huge Spotify deal last week where he got alleged $100 million. Backdoor deals are indicating that it could be $350 million. Everyone in the chat, let's give a huge shout out to my mom. Cindy just jumped into the chat, so let's give her a shout out. She's obviously been mentioned earlier in the stream, but let's give her some love. But yeah, so we chatted a little bit about the Joe Rogan Spotify deal, which alleged could be up to 350. And I asked, after the analysis we did and kind of walked through the numbers and how many people he truly reaches, which is colossal. I mean, in the millions. One analysis we did was Joe Rogan actually has a higher listener or viewer count than news outlets like CNN, which is just wild. Now, with that being said, I asked if you guys thought that I asked if you guys thought if he got a good deal. And 50% of you guys said yay, whereas 50% of you guys said nay. So, kind of crazy. So it was really split right down in the middle, which was really, really interesting. Before we get into our next topic, all of you guys who have not watched RuPaul, you now have 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, robot co-host. So that, my friends, was... Oh my god, how fun was that? That, of course, was our countdown for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12. So this last Friday, which, of course, would mark the dawning of May 29th, was the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12. Oh, okay, and Mom has said she's been here since the start, so I of course, she's the OG, she's the VIP. Of course you were here. Sorry, Mom, I'm sorry for assuming that you were not here all along. Now, RuPaul's Drag Race 12 just hit their season finale, and the winner of the entire competition was the one and only Jada Essence Hall. Really, really epic. I thought it was an awesome season. I'm really looking forward to the next piece of the RuPaul franchise, which, of course, will be the RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars episodes. So that'll be premiering soon. I believe it's coming to HBO. There's been alleged rumors that it's also premiering on VH1, so I'm not entirely sure. This is not journalism. And the other thing that happened... last Saturday, May 23rd, was a wrestling pay-per-view. And of course, that wrestling pay-per-view was called AEW Double or Nothing, AEW being All Elite Wrestling. This was actually my very first time supporting and purchasing a pay-per-view in a really long time. When we were kids, of course, my family would let us order pay-per-view, whether at the house, we'd go to friends' houses. We had this neighbor who worked for WWE, and they would do pay-per-views every month. Dennis and Gloria, hey y'all. I don't know where these people are. They might be literally anywhere. So with that being said, I'm a huge wrestling fan, and so I really haven't bought a pay-per-view in a while. Now, the WWE, which of course I'm a huge fan of, does all of their pay-per-views now on the WWE Network. Okay? And so basically that's a $9 a month thing, and you're able to watch basically all past pay-per-views and all live ones. So it's pretty affordable, and of course, because I'm a fan, I invest in it. Now, AEW Double or Nothing, oh my god, that's a mouthful. I've said that before, hey, bazinga! So, this Double or Nothing pay-per-view was $50 in the PlayStation Store, so I went ahead and purchased it. The one really cool thing about AEW, which I really admire, up until this last pay-per-view, their women's champion is actually a trans wrestler named Nyla Rose, and she's just an epic performer, and I really do like supporting that kind of equality, especially in a thing like the wrestling world, because it can be sometimes not as open-minded as the rest of the world is. And so, and I know Nyla receives a lot of backlash as well, a lot of love, of course, from the fans, but I really do love supporting them. I know there are LGBTQ plus people on the roster, so I think that's really important too. So I really want to support AEW. We went to an event. Hey, why not plug my YouTube channel while we're here, huh? So yeah, on my YouTube channel, I did a couple different live wrestling events, like WWE Raw. Me and Babe went there, and of course AEW Dynamite, which again, I love supporting events like that because it ultimately helps a way better company, And by way better, that sounded really horrible. That's like me comparing the two. No, it's just a good company. WWE is a long-standing history, but like big enterprises like the NFL, there are elements of it that are problematic when they are so large. But that's not to say that I'm not a huge WWE fan. Yes. Mm-hmm. Shade. All right, cool. The last thing on the docket for... So like I said, I will not be here live streaming with you guys, but I've actually been doing something really, really fun for the John Happy Hour. So as a reminder, please pull out your phones right now. Download the podcasting app. So if you guys have Google, download Google Play Podcast. Or if you guys have Apple, download Apple Podcast. If you have it, wonderful. Now go into the search bar and type in John Happy Hour. No H's in the John, but H's in the Happy Hour. JONJONHAPPYHOUR. Spelling bee, not champion 4th grade. I got eliminated on the word altitude because I spelled latitude. Very upsetting. Nonetheless, hop on there and make sure to subscribe. And if you guys would mind, leave me a review. I would really, really appreciate it. But the reason I'm telling you guys to do that is not because I am just so full of myself and I want you guys to subscribe. That is true. However, the reason I'm asking you guys to do that is because I actually post brand new John Happy Hours, Cup of John episodes every single morning at 8 a.m. That's right. I wake up wicked early, you guys, to do a quick episode, and it's nothing more than 15 minutes long, and I publish those daily for you guys. So they're little Monday motivations, daily inspirations, all kinds of fun stuff, affirmations. Sometimes I, take a stroll through the neighborhood and record. So definitely join me there. I'll be posting a new John Happy Hour, Cup of John every single day. So make sure that you subscribe on your favorite podcasting platforms. Cool. Awesome. The other thing that I'm really excited about, and the audience is too, yes, quiet down, I haven't even announced it yet, is I'm going to be back here on June 28th. And before I make that announcement, there's some very important intel. It looks like another member of the chat was eliminated in the 5th grade on the word heavy. And out of sheer curiosity, we will come back to this. Please advise how you spelled heavy and how you were eliminated. I am deeply sorry for your struggle in the 5th grade spelling bee. It was tough. It was a tough thing. Yes. I also remember during the spelling bee, this is crazy. An older lady who very clearly bleached blonded her hair. That's a verb now. She actually sat in one of, those chairs that kind of have the, chairs with legs. But they're those metal legs, but they're like kind of the U on each side. And this poor woman sat in it, and it went, whoosh. Poor thing. My word. And then a gentleman named Bradley pulled a chair from under me in 5th grade and bruised my tailbone. Frankly, what I'm telling you is elementary school was very hard for me as a newly American child in the United States from Germany. I always wore a yellow fleece jacket, but I was very good at tetherball. That's yes, thank you. But I digress. This is not story time, but that is coming. So on June 28th, I'm actually going to be doing a live show for you guys. So my mom has been full of these awesome suggestions. And one thing that I wanted to bring back, with, of course, her suggestion, was the John Happy Hour live show. So the JJHH eons ago was, like I said, on Blog Talk Radio. Then I made it a live show where I literally did variety and, hey neighbors, where I did a variety show and all that fun stuff. We featured musicians, artists, comedians, improvisers, a myriad of people. And so we're going to do something very, very similar. On June 28th, we're going to have a John Happy Hour live show right here on the Twitch channel chat. So it'll be live here on Twitch. It'll happen on, like I said, June 28th. And we're going to have a full hour long. That's right, everyone. 1 hour, 60 minutes long. John Happy Hour. And we're going to do that. We're going to feature some really, really incredible talent from all across the country. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. But that'll be happening on June 28th. So stay tuned on that. Okay, and then July 5th is going to be another really fun episode. This has been actually requested quite a bit on my YouTube channel along with these JJHHs. Is July 5th will actually be a Q&A. So what I'd like you guys to do, if you guys wouldn't mind, please reach out to me at John Landon. That's on Twitter and Instagram. DM me the questions you guys have about me and my life or whatever it may be. And I'm happy to answer all of those live July 5th here in the live Q&A. So I'm really excited. Of course, if you guys join us in the live Q&A, you guys can ask the questions live and on the spot, and I'll answer those as well. And if you guys see, we now have kind of like the chat situation going. So that's very, very, very exciting. Okay, so that brings us here to the conclusion of the 21st John Happy Hour. Oh my God, how very sad. I am truly going to miss you guys. This is a really, really fun show for me to do every single week. But again, you guys are not going to miss much of me. I will post a new John Happy Hour every single day at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I also, of course, post brand new YouTube videos on my YouTube. And of course, that's every Saturday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you guys want to learn more about me, you can do so at johnlandon.com. Okay, well, I will see you guys all very soon. And until next time.